So let's see just what kind of a question you have for us today.
So I'm not a cell biologist, but I have studied the human body and cell. And the human body and all its cells and components are one of the most complex things on this planet. You wouldn't walk down the street and see a car and say that that car, with it being all the parts and mechanism being together and how complex and what it takes to run and how do you use it, to say that that car itself automatically just appear there. No, you would look at the car and say somebody made that thing because of its complexity and because of its parts and different mechanisms. The same can be said about the human body cell. All of its components, all the precise things that needs to be there at the precise time. So I pose this question: how can something so complex be considered to be evolved?
Wrong. The reason that we know cars are designed and engineered has nothing to do with the complexity or the number of interactive parts, but it has to do with the fact that we know how they're designed and engineered. Not to mention there's also no known naturalistic process that results in the formation of a car. Now, when you take this and compare it to something like the cells do have a known naturalistic explanation as to how they form, and their complexity is actually an argument against design, because in design, what you always strive for is the simplest form you can come up with that will perform all the necessary functions. Another significant difference between the car and the cell, for your analogy, is that cars are not reproducing with variation, and they are not subject to natural selection. Cells and all forms of biological systems are. Therefore, the most fit for their environments continue on to pass on their genes.